snacks na ma-enjoy ng lahat. Cadbury Shots. Neurogen E.
You know, there's one thing that I hate inside of the Roblox community, and that's people that are scamming kids for attention and for clout. Recently, I ended up doing a huge Inferno cat giveaway over on my Twitter for Pet Simulator X, one of the rarest pets inside of the game. And this is the tweet right here. I said, I got my dream pet, so now it's time to give it away. Huge Inferno cat giveaway. I gave the steps, said people don't need to follow me. The giveaway ends in 7 days. But I recently had to end this giveaway early because there's a certain person that was taking my giveaways as well as other people's giveaways, doing fake giveaways with them and essentially scamming people, getting clout and followers from doing this and attention in the community while also not doing the giveaway, leading to people to believe that my giveaway was actually fake. I don't know how this ended up happening, but if we go over to this video right here, you can see that I actually gave the winner their prize right here because my giveaways are legit. I'm a big YouTuber. I'm not going to go ahead and do a fake giveaway. You can see I picked this guy right here, random comment picker, ended up picking him from my channel. I ended up going in game after I got his username and sending him the huge Inferno cat, as you can see right there. This is me sending it to him, as you guys can see. I am literally sending him the gift inside of a video proof. People have clicked on it, people have seen it, so they can verify that it's a real giveaway. But what happened was this guy right here ended up going down here. Where's the tweet right here? This guy right here stole my tweet word for word, including my own screenshot, and started posting it as a fake giveaway. And the sad thing is, a ton of people ended up believing this and ended up trusting this guy and ended up entering into his giveaway. People were trying to warn them. People were trying to do this. And as soon as I ended up calling him out on this and ended up bringing it to attention, he ended up blocking me on Twitter. So if we go over to his Twitter on an incognito mode right here, you can see that this is the guy's Twitter. And not only did this guy delete the tweet, he ended up blaming me. He ended up blaming me, saying don't send death threats to Code Rainster because we're the people calling this guy out. He ended up posting a picture saying, oh look, I've got a broken arm, I've got a broken arm. I guarantee you this picture's stolen. I guarantee I'm actually gonna open this image. I'm gonna save this image on my computer right here. I'm gonna go to Google image search. I'm gonna head over to Google image search. We're gonna put this Google image in right here. We're literally just gonna copy and paste it in. And we're gonna see if it can find the exact image. It's literally an image off of Google. This is so sad. He's literally, is your relationship in crisis? He literally took it from a relationship crisis website. He took it from a relationship abuse website. He literally went to relationship abuse and stole the image of his hand being broken. Not only is that stolen though, his profile picture is stolen from a creator on Fiverr. They literally took their whole profile picture off of their Fiverr page and used it. This guy is literally scamming people. He's literally the scum of the earth. He's not only just doing that, he's literally copied my tweet and is using it in all of his giveaways. I got my dream pet in Pet Sim, so now it's time to give it away. A huge prickly panda. This image is taken from another YouTuber in the community. He's literally stealing people's giveaways and reposting them. He's reposting people's giveaways. Favorite YouTubers in 5 years. He's literally copied Crickcraft's tweet. He's literally stealing everything, but then faking that you have a broken arm. He literally posted an image that he has a broken arm. Just broke my arm. Please follow and like. Do not send death threats to Code Rain, so that's me and somebody else, because we're the guys. Follow me to make me feel better. Bro, he's trying to get sympathy from people when he literally stole the image from a relationship abuse website. This guy is the scummiest person that I have seen on the internet, and I really hate people like this because they are doing fake giveaways. They are doing fake giveaways, and the thing is, look at the attention they're getting. This guy's got 100 comments and 126 entries. People are falling for this. It's not just one of those things where people are not giving him clout for it. He's got 322 followers. People are actually believing this. Kids are going on Twitter, seeing his giveaways and actually entering inside of them. They're actually being successful, while this guy's lying, stealing images, stealing people's posts. He's not even like changing the image. This is another YouTuber right here, and he's just stolen my tweet, copied and pasted it, and then he says 7 days winner will be announced, just like my tweet. He literally copied my tweet word for word, and it's now stealing other people's images, using it for his own giveaways.
New Tang na mas pinasiksik sa vitamin C, D, and zinc. Para tulungan silang maging strong at ready. New Tang na siksik sa vitamin C, D, and zinc.
What does it mean to truly live in today's world? The last 2 years changed our lives and how we saw life itself. We put more value on the present and discovered which moments are truly essential. We realized that it's not in the moments that come once in a lifetime, but in the ones that we experience every single day. Life can be so unpredictable and fleeting that we shouldn't waste a second. If you can put your heart and soul into each experience, then life gets so much richer. That's why Smart empowers you with technology to make the most of moments that truly matter today. Rely on us to deliver the fastest speeds and widest coverage, so you can share and connect with the people who matter to you. Enjoy meaningful innovations that let you experience life like never before.
From the Rick and Morty controversy to something no one knew about, these are the 50 strangest Fortnite facts. The Dead Space collab has finally arrived, but did you know one item in the set is actually useless? The skin already has a rig on the back, so when you equip the back bling, there's no difference. At least Epic kept up with Midas's golden touch because it still works on some of the most unexpected weapons. The skin Space collab has finally arrived, but did you know one item in the set is actually useless? The skin already has a rig on the back, so when you equip the back bling, there's no difference. At least Epic kept up with Midas's golden touch because it still works on some of the most unexpected weapons. You can apply it to things like the Ripsaw, alien nanites, and even the Infinity Blade. One of the most forgotten Easter eggs of all time referenced Titanic. If you visited the yacht and did the T-pose emote just like the movie, you would get the I'm flying achievement. As for TV shows, maybe you didn't know that Morty doesn't just have a mech because he's short, it's actually a reference to the Lawnmower Dog episode. Well, if that skin's on your wish list, you might be out of luck. Rick and Morty has had a huge controversy, and Fortnite is known to stay out of trouble, so fans are wondering, is the collab now banned? Well, Rick was a Battle Pass skin, so he was never coming back anyway, but as for the rest, it's looking unlikely. And that's just like these secret items, because Cypher PK and Laserbeam are the only Icon series creators to have exclusive exotics. You could use Laser's Yeet Knock pistol and Cypher's Trap Tower grenade in tournaments, and they were insane. And I bet you didn't know that the Imagined Order isn't just an army of soldiers, but they actually have a softball team. Jones even reveals that the Doomsday Division's team sucks, but it's probably best not to taunt them because, they could literally end the world. So Speaking of Doomsday, Midas was originally going to have glasses until Donald Mustard decided to cut it just one day before the season was launched. His reason was they just weren't cool enough. In fact, you were able to see these glasses on Midas' statue at the yacht. And that wasn't the only thing they cut, because the Ghost and Shadow henchmen were originally going to have female versions. Skins like that are usually just left as TBD, but the Foundation has a special code name that teased his reveal months before. He's called Turtleneck, which sounds strange at first, but it was a joke that referenced this iconic image of The Rock from the 90s. That's probably the first time he's kept a shirt on, unlike other skins. Iconic image of The Rock from the 90s. That's probably the first time he's kept a shirt on. Teased his reveal months before. He's called Turtleneck, which sounds strange at first, but it was a joke that referenced this iconic image of The Rock from the 90s. That's probably the first time he's kept a shirt on, unlike other skins like John Cena. But all of these shirtless guys actually have something in common. No nipples. We got Summer Brutus, Aquaman, Travis Scott, and they're all erased. And it turns out that's not the strangest censorship in Fortnite. Back in 2018, mods on the subreddit banned the word cube when it first spawned, and the community had to resort to a different name. This created Kevin, which stuck around ever since. But if you think you know what the rarest skin in the game is, you're probably wrong. Despite the popularity, it's not Renegade Raider or Aerial Salt Trooper. Instead, only 6,000 people in the world own Indigo Kuno. This was exclusive to winners of a PlayStation Cup, and in some regions, only 300 people got it. Thankfully, the community concepts get a lot more sales, but there's only one that Epic secretly used for a collab. Marius was designed by EA Skate, and they liked the skin so much they used it for a Jordan crossover. That's not the only weird fact. Turns out Sanctuary was the only major POI to have a one-word name. Meanwhile, the Daily Bugle was the only one with 3. But there's an even bigger mystery behind a completely unknown character. All of the gas stations, tires, and even a whole speedway are made by Chonker, but we have no idea who this is. Perhaps maybe one day we'll see a mascot. And if you purchase the Kid Laroi emotes from the item shop, some players have found a way to make him look ridiculous. We also raised an eyebrow when Paradigm's suit wasn't even sealed. The entire point of the Seven's armor is to be airtight and protect them from the loop. But in Fracture, her helmet had a giant hole underneath. But how's she even breathing? A perk that everyone's using this season has a hidden movie reference. The Tactical Armory gives you the combat shotgun and TAC AR. If they seem familiar, it's John Wick's favorite weapons in the movie, and a callback to his LTM with the same guns. Did you know there's only one creator who has a locker bundle and an icon series? One of the first ever bundles was Cypher PK, featuring the Manic skin, and last season he got his very own skin too. Now we've always had the speedometer in cars, but have you ever wondered how fast you run? In the past, you could find some speed radars on the map, and we run at 21 miles an hour? But you had to reach an even higher record for a secret achievement. Getting 235 eliminations at Steamy Stacks in a single season would give you the Going Nuclear Legacy, and if the number felt random, it's not. In fact, 235 is the atomic mass of uranium. There's also some hidden references in Loser Fruit's icon series. Her backbling contains blushes of Peely, Tomato Head, and Rabbit Raider, but they're actually a tribute to her 3 main stream snipers. Another secret Fortnite's been hiding for years is found in Slurpfish. When you first ate one in Chapter 2, you would get an achievement warning that they contained 4,000% of your daily recommended toxic waste. And you'd never believe it, but the game wasn't even going to be called Fortnite. Instead, the original plan was to call it Vindertech Save the World, and that's until they went with the new name. I gotta say, I'm pretty glad about this one. And that's not the only crazy name, because when you pick up a third teammate or opponent, it's officially called Yeeting thanks to this achievement. These legacies hide some of the funniest secrets, like Deadpool being famous for breaking the 4th wall. Once you unlock the skin, you can destroy 4 structures and get this achievement. Sometimes even Epic joins in because they spoke directly to the players in a skin description. Craft G was leaked for over a year before he was finally added, and when he released, his description said, "And you thought he'd never get."
Cheese Whiz! Help strengthen bones with a strength builder of calcium from Cheese Whiz.
You in position yet? Working on it.
Here. We're all asking for Donald's icon series, but only a few people know that he's actually been in the game. During the first rocket launch, they needed someone to do just 2 lines for the visitors, so he voiced them. And he's not the only special voice, because the origin surprised everyone when he first spoke, making him the only character that's British. And even though we have never heard him speak in Battle Royale, Chaos Agent has a voice actor too. In Save the World, he's an evil mastermind with a Russian accent. Darth Vader's breathing is also voiced by someone, but the secret here is that he has his own death animation. villain. When he's defeated, he'll kneel down before turning into blue particles. Another villain who's been in the game for years is Thanos, who holds the record for the longest awaited skin. After he was first added in 2018, he didn't become a usable outfit until 13 seasons later. But at least we actually got to use him in Chapter 1, because that wasn't the case for Spider-Man. Epic first teased him in the Marvel season, but we had to wait 2 years until we finally got him. And you really gotta hand it to Epic with the Marvel items because they go all out. Well, there's special secrets if you use certain items together, like the snap emote while wearing Thanos. Turns out it's not a supervillain taking over the world, it's Tim Sweeney. Yeah, the guy is one of the largest landowners in North Carolina, and he buys it all to preserve nature there. He even bought an entire mall for Epic Games' new HQ. And a skin that Epic was planning for so long.
This is my LEGO city called 23ville, and today I'm going to make it 16 times smaller. I did this with our last city, 22ville, and you all seem to really like it. So I got a lot of requests to do it again. We're going to start with a base plate. This is the brand. Since our LEGO city 22ville is now kind of... I thought it'd be the perfect time to show you this little micro scale 22ville that we made that we never ended up fitting into a video. So here it is. It's in, I think, a 1/16 scale, so every one stud is 16 studs in base plate termed, you know. But we have got all the 12 buildings of the city. So we started obviously with the mushroom. This is just a brick with a stud on it, vice versa. Next up is this thing. We were able to use like a leaf piece. And then there's some water and that octagonal platform thing that I really liked. The tree is pretty straightforward, just a little tall structure with studs, a cone, and then a cheese slope for the hand roof. What's next? I always forget the order. 4 is the snow tower. This isn't quite the right color, it's just the normal blue rather than the dark blue. We didn't have any pieces, and especially this dish piece, but it turned out pretty nice. It has like the igloo kind of sloping down here. It didn't have a lot of the detail, obviously a lot of that had to be stripped down, but it didn't have like the second layer, which is fine. 5th, I remember now, is the 22 tube. This one I want to take this apart. I'm going to take this out. This is a microwave piece, but it looks perfect for the YouTube screen, and then there's this sidebar with like the recommended feed. This is the only thing that, if it was in a video, we maybe like just cover that up or something, but with how small it is, there is no way to cover up on the sides there, so you don't really see it that much, and honestly there's some gaps in the real build too. But number 6 is the Stardew Valley house. This one's really tiny. I maybe could have made room for this, but I guess that's kind of reflective of real life too. It had to be small. And we didn't have enough nougat pieces. There's nougat 1x1 plates that we stole some from the treehouse bit. But, so dark tan works fine there. Number 6 is the moon. This one was the reason that we didn't include it in the video, because there's no piece, or no structure that looks like a moon. This is kind of a half moon. Maybe we got 2 of them, but then it would be too big. There's no way to do a moon shape in this scale. I think I tried to do banana. I don't think we have a silver banana, but that would have been probably the closest, but yeah. Originally this was going to be in the moon video, like in that tower. She's like planning an invasion or something. But 1, I didn't want to spoil all of the builds that were coming up. It's just breaking. 2, there's no room in that thing for something this big. And 3, obviously the one that it would be in, the moon video, would be terrible. But we've got like the desert there, and then some jumpers for the rock work to kind of prop it up above. Sort of, kind of. Not the greatest. Number 7 is the spaceship. I really like how it's kind of floating above. Obviously we can't have it flying from something above here, but so it's connected to the top of the 22 tube with this clear piece here, and that's just done using a jumper, and this is built upside down. Number 8 is the dump. Now the dump's really kind of crammed in there. That's kind of like a suggestion of a crane. So there's a lot of cheese slopes in here that are just like, you gotta use your imagination. And then that blue stud is the dumpster, not dumpster, but kind of like shipping container that she lives in, the raccoon lady. Number 9 is this guy, the wheelchair racer's mansion. Terry, if you want to comment that below. People always do. But this is kind of like a racetrack. It could have been just a tile, but I don't know why I went with a grill there. And then I kind of like how that's like the Technic brick, that hole there, kind of looks like a door. And obviously more cheese slopes. Big million views here. This is the factory. This one I really like. This is kind of like the big Sparky on the front, even though it's kind of off to the side in the wrong place. There's only 2 smokestacks, but they got the right order of colors there. And then we have the factory, boxy. This is kind of the detail on the back, we'll say, or maybe the back removable wall is just open. But then we got all the color scheme. I think that's kind of like the big black door that we have in the factory. This one. Is this the last one? No. Yes? Yes. This guy is the skater man's house. So this one was really kind of crammed in there, as it was in real life, but I just had the color scheme basically, and then this top bit as like an ice skate rink suggestion, even though it's kind of close to this one. So let me try to get, oh, also this is like the generator for the 20.
Lazada Budang alert! Find it every.
Will, film this! Logan, isn't it beautiful?
Wow, it sure is, Tommy.
The Brickverse lore so far.
It's officially been 50 hours buried alive. Chris, Carl, dig me up. Dig me out, please, God, dig me out.
It seems Mr. Beast has become aware that someone's trying to kill him and has hired protection. It seems this will require more direct methods. Dream?
Tommy, it's about Mr. Beast.
Good man, Jimmy. He let me stay at his secret base not too long ago.
Secret base?
Oh, yeah. Super secret base in Antarctica. No one knows about it.
Found you.
Still no word from Chris? No, he isn't picking up his phone or answering his texts. I hope he's okay.
Well, with that out of the way, let's get to business.
This is the Brickverse lore so far.
It's officially been.
It's like you say, Logan.
In this world, there is no good and evil.
Alright, so, it is a good idea. Me and Logan, we get on. Neither of us do anything wrong. Quick, let's cackle someone. You taught me that, Logan. I'm a billionaire, Logan. You should know this about me. Oh, yeah. Super secret base in Antarctica. No one knows about it. You've been sounding kinda sus lately, Dream.
Sus?
That's some sounds for you. Or do they only like me because I'm internet famous? We're in Tokyo! Aren't you glad to be back? You just gotta be careful to not disrespect that culture. It's like you say, Logan. Japan is all about the respect. This is so